Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. Turning it on! At the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Back to throw, it's O'Connell. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got... Quarterback do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this is a guy who's very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Swings it out to his running back. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And in sacks, the nation, he's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back the ball. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man, it's Jamison. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got another right. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Snagged out of the air. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's O'Connell. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're
breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's O'Connell. Finds his man, it's Griffin. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He wants to go deep. Brings it down on the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The receiver on the jet sweep. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Turning on the Jets. The 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was a... There he goes! Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's O'Connell. It's complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Jamison. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Turning it on! Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, did he pay a price for that touchdown.
I gotta tell you, those hits, Reese, hurt so good. When you can stand in the pocket like that, under duress, and deliver a strike downfield for a TD, doesn't get better than that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's O'Connell. Unleashes it on the run. Complete to the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll take a shot. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. to the air. It's Jamison. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punch it out of the air. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running it to the right. Got a little space. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Under fire.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Jamison. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Blade. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime. Look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. And there they go again. Another huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Look out, he's got room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Working on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve the trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air on 2nd down. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Caught over the middle, it's Jennings. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's Jennings. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here we go, Seth. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie. Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Browning. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Lining up to convert third down. Finds his big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just